of sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
His offensive line, when you talk about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable
hard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10. Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are out in the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass him with a running play.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play. 2nd and 8 coming up. A give to Jones. Pushes him over. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
That one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. On 1st down, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Goff. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. So we have come to halftime, and what's up? All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
44, Mike, 44. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
To throw is Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
So possession goes over here on the punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the targets.
A lot of times when you like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And now it's Valdez-Scantling on the end around. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll run it with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 4th down conversions this drive now 3 for 3.
I'd love to get a look at his play chart right now because he obviously has confidence in everything he has written down in terms of short yardage and going for it on 4th down.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
Mike.
Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you see?
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be up. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephus, 38 yards. And the Lions are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And fights through one man. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they will take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. A desperation heave for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff now to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
What?